How are you? Thank you so much for tuning in to my YouTube channel. My name is Paul Mutula. I am a graduate in Information Security and Forensics. In this channel, you are going to learn from basics to advanced computer skills. Purposely, this channel is for any person who is willing or has a passion to learn the computer skills from scratch. Now, if you are that kind of a person, here then you will be able to learn different kinds of skills that you can use them to empower your IT skills. Now, I am the one who hosts the M Tech um, channel, the MTech eHacker channel. I'm the one who owns the MTech eHacker channel. This is a channel where you will be able to explore a lot of things in terms of ICT, in terms of what you need to know basically as you grow or as you build your skill. No matter you are using the smartphone, no matter you are at home, as just sitting, you can just learn from these skills and then go back, access a laptop, or if you have a laptop, you can try. Now, welcome so much to this channel. If it is your first time, kindly would request you to subscribe and hit the bell symbol so that you could be able to get notification here and there as when they arise. So thank you so much. Let's get started to our today's lesson. We are going to have a series for the basic computer skills, and also we are going to have some series for the advanced computer skills, hoping that you will enjoy the session. Now today we are going to start um, with the basics in the computer packages, and here we are going to understand the Microsoft Word interface, so that our next series will be able to now dive in and see practically what we are trying to say. Now, understanding the interface of anything you are interacting with, it is very, very important. And therefore, we are now going to understand the interface of Microsoft Word in this session. Number one, we know very well that Microsoft Word is a tool which you use it for text editing. We use Microsoft Word for text editing. Here we can talk of that you can change the font handwriting, the font color of your handwriting, the font size, then you can align and many, many more other features. Now, Microsoft Word is rich in tools, and therefore it is package which is the mostly used in the world. Across the world, Microsoft Word can rank number one because it can handle day-to-day basic tasks. And therefore, let us understand this interface. Now here, this is the image of the Microsoft Word interface. Now this one contains different sections, and we are going to see these sections, which they are, and also we are going to know how they function or which are their main functions. Now let us start from the top of your screen, or the top of this image. Now the top right corner, we have a section here which contains three buttons. Now this section contains what we call interface control button, or it is what we call window control button. This button helps you to control the appearance, and also not just the appearance, but helps you to control this interface. Now it has three buttons which are very important for you to understand. The first button on its right, we call it close. We call it close. We are going to know the major functions of this close, but the major function of the close button is just to close the program, to close the document from being active to inactive. So when we close this, we are closing this document, as well as we can close a program. Now, this is the close button, as you can see here at the top. Also, we have this one here. This center button, we have two names for it. We can call it a restore down button, as well as we can call it a maximize button, depending on how it looks like. For example, currently how it is here, we call it a restore down button because already the interface has filled the screen, and therefore if we restore down, it changes its name to maximize button. So it has these names that you should understand. The next thing is the last button of that section, which has a minus symbol. This one is called minimize. The minimize normally restores this interface below the taskbar of your desktop. Alright, so that is a critical section, in fact, when you are interacting with this interface. Right, next we have the center top section, which we call it a title bar section. It is a title bar section, and the main work of this title bar section is to display the name of the current active document, as well as the program which has been used in creating that document. Alright, so we call it a title bar. And then we can move forward and see on the top left corner we have a section here. This section we call it quick access toolbar. It contains the commonly or frequently accessed commands. For example, we can find save, undo, and these are commands which you can frequently require them or need them at some point, and therefore we call it a quick access toolbar. Alright, now from there we have a line here below the top row. Below the top row we have another row here. This row runs from a file all the way to the question mark here, and this section we can call it the ribbon tabs or menu bar. So we call this section here the menu bar or the ribbon tabs. Here then we can get different tabs to work with when performing a specific task. Alright, and now it has the tab from file, home, insert, etc to view, and then on its right you can have the question mark, which is a symbol for help, or you need to ask something. And also we have a small up arrow which helps us to pin or to unpin our ribbon. Right, now from there we have the little bit wider section. We have this wider section here. This wider section here, we call it a ribbon. The wider section there, we call it a ribbon, and therefore because it is a ribbon, it contains the command for a specific ribbon tabs or ribbon menu. So each menu or each tab here, it contains the ribbon command. So it consists of the ribbon command of a specific tab. We call it a ribbon. Right, and therefore we can move forward to this ribbon and say the ribbon has been divided into subsections, which this subsection has been named for a specific group, and therefore we can see here we have this font group and this is a ribbon group. It is a ribbon group. So the ribbon is grouped in such a way that every commands which are related are put together for user access. However, on your left of the document area or document section, you can have the vertical ruler. So we have here the vertical ruler, which helps us to set the indents and the margins of the vertical section of the page, and therefore that is it. And then on your right you can find the also we have the vertical scroll bar. This is the vertical scroll bar, as you can see it here. You can use this to scroll across the page, maybe moving downwards or even moving upwards. We can use this scroll bar here. It is very, very important for you to get that. Another thing is there's a line below but before the line below that, we have also a horizontal scroll bar. Here it is. This helps you to manage the page left right. You can manage the page left right using the horizontal scroll bar. And then we can talk of the line below the working document or the interface. We call it status bar. It actually gives you the status of your work in terms of page count, word count, even the language you are using. And therefore, along that status bar, on your bottom right side, you can find the two sections. In fact, you can get this what we call view shortcuts. You can get the view shortcuts, which contains views like print layout view, reading view, reading mode, web layout view, and others. And therefore, we have also the last section on that right, which we call it zoom control. You can zoom in or zoom out your page, and after that, then you will be able to know everything about the Microsoft Word interface. Now, this is the structure. This is how it is laid upon. So when you are working with the Microsoft Word package, you need to know all these sections as I have mentioned them. Now, let us move forward and see the different functions. Already I have mentioned some of the major functions of these sections, but also let's go and move some and see some of the functions. Now, the functions of the Microsoft Word interface are as follows. The title bar displays the document title and the program name. Which program is it creating that document, and which title has been given to that document? We see it on the title bar. Then we have the minimize button. The minimize button, we have seen the minimize button here. So this is the minimize button, as you can see it here. This is the minimize button. Here now we can say the minimize button takes the program or document off the desktop. So basically, it takes the document or the program on the taskbar, isn't it? So that it is not visible, but it is still open. So it is not visible on the screen, but the program is still open. That is the work of the minimize button. We have the restore down stroke maximize. We have seen it here. This is the one. Restore down stroke minimize. So this is the center button here on the top right. We are saying this one is used for two functions. Number one, you can maximize. When you click it, allow the document program window to cover the full window space. So it covers the full window space. And when you click it again, we call it restore down, which allows the document program window to be reduced only one maximize and restore down will show at a time. It is very important that at every time only one maximize or restore down will show, right? Now we have the close button. We have the close button here. It is. This is the close button here. We have it here on the top right um, um, corner of the interface, and the work of this is just to close the program or a document, as simple as that. And then we have the ribbon or ribbon and stroke ribbon commands. So the ribbon, we are here, we have seen it here. So this is the ribbon. All along this wider section here, it is the ribbon. And what is the function of a ribbon? So we are saying it's a toolbar containing commands for each menu or tab. So whether it is an home tab, you can get the commands from the ribbon. If you are at insert, you get the commands of insert from the ribbon, isn't it? That is very, very correct. Now we have ribbon tabs and tabs menu or menu bar. We can call it ribbon tabs or menu bar. So which are these ones? So these are the tabs here. You can see file, home, insert, page layout, reference, mailings, review, and view. This is what we call the menu or tabs or ribbon tabs. And what are the function of this section? It says that each tab is associated with a group of related commands. So each tab is associated with a group of related commands. You should know that. This is very, very important. And then we have the minimize or expand ribbon. This one we use it to hide or see or hide the ribbon containing the commands for each tab. So it is a small kind of a button. Here it is. Here it is. This one helps to hide or helps you to see this section containing the ribbon. If you click this icon here, this one will hide the ribbon, and when you click it again, it will dock this ribbon so that you can be able to see it. Alright? Yes. And we have this vertical scroll bar which allows you to view document from top to bottom or bottom to top. So the vertical scroll bar, here it is the vertical scroll bar. You can help you to view the document either from the top to bottom or bottom to the top. That is very correct. And we have the horizontal scroll bar which allows you to view a document from left to right or right to left. So this is the horizontal scroll bar here, which it can help you to view the document either from left to right or right to left. Alright, nice one. Let's continue. We have the zoom slider or zoom. This helps us to magnify our document, to zoom out or zoom in. We can do that here. So this is the zoom control, which helps us to magnify our document. So either we can zoom in is increasing, or we can you can zoom out, zoom in is increasing and zoom out is reducing. So you can do that here. Another thing is the view buttons. The view buttons helps you to view different layouts of your document. That is now maybe, for example, the print layout. I've already said this. The web layout, web page view, reading mode, etc. So this is where it is. So this is where it is. These are the view shortcuts or the view controls. You can see here the print layout view has been selected, and also we have other kind of view, like the second one is reading mode, receive, right? And then we have status bar. We have a status bar. So the work of the status bar is to provide basic information and provide basic information of your working document. For example, because here we have already seen the definition. Now this is the status bar here below the working document. You can see it counts the number of pages. We have one page. We have words here. So we see now here is the status bar here. This is the status bar, by the way. So this is the status bar, which it gives you the page counts, word counts, and the language. So this is the status bar, right? So it is very, very important for you to understand that. Next is the um, we have already checked on the maximize and expand ribbon. The maximize and expand ribbon, we have said it is this kind of like a feature here. So this one here is the maximize or expand ribbon. It helps you to either view the ribbon here or to hide it, right? And therefore, which are the next thing that we are trying to see here? It is the vertical scroll. Vertical, we have already seen vertical scroll bar. So, sorry, I was back. Okay, now we have the vertical ruler. It is used to set margins, indents, and tabs. So, where is the vertical ruler? So, this is the vertical ruler. Sorry, this is the vertical ruler. Is the vertical ruler. So it helps you to view to edit the margins and the indents of your document. And also we have the horizontal ruler. This is the horizontal ruler, which helps you to basically which helps you to just set also the indents of your document from or even margins of your document, something like that. So allows you to view document from top. This was the scroll bar, but now we are talking of the vertical ruler, which is used to set margins, indents, and tabs. And also we have the horizontal ruler, which is set margins, indents, and tabs. So they perform the same kind of a work. So and then we have a group. So a group contains related commands positioned together for easy and quick access. So the group. So where is the group? So this is the group. So for example, you can see here we have a font group. You can see here we have a paragraph group. So the related commands are just put together for easy access. You can see also we have a clipboard group here, etc. So it is very, very important for you to understand these sections because they will help you to understand when you are working with a document or when you are working with Microsoft Word. And then we have an insertion point. This is the location where typed characters will appear. It is not shown here, but the insertion point looks like this. Look like this symbol. So when you see the symbol like this one we call it a selector. But we have another symbol which is like this, and it normally blinks. It normally blinks maybe along the margin of your page. It tells you that is the section where when you type things or when you type text, the text will appear there. So that is what you should understand about the Microsoft Word interface. Starting from this control interface button, coming to the title bar, coming to the quick access toolbar, coming to the tabs. So these are tabs. Let's say this page layout is a tab of itself. Reference is a tab of itself. Can review is also a tab of itself. See, so all these are tabs, and also these tabs contains some commands which are here on the ribbon. So for example, we are at the home tab right now. We are at the home tab, and the home tab here contains these commands which are grouped in clipboard, font, paragraph, style, and editing, as you can see here. So it is very, very important for you to understand this concept and all the other sections We have here Zoom, we have the view shortcuts or the view control. We have the zoom control here if you have minus, and we have the plus here. They help us to perform very, very important things when we are just learning or creating our document. It is very, very important. Also, remember to understand the use of the quick access toolbar, where we have the save button, undo button, and redo button. It is very, very important. Now, thank you so much for listening to me. Professor Paul Mutula, a graduate in information security and forensics. I am here to share the skills and the techniques that I have pertaining ICT, so that also we can grow together. Welcome to my YouTube channel, my other YouTube channel, which we call it MTech eHacker. So that is my channel. We are going to learn basics to advanced skills, and therefore I welcome you so much. Share this video with your friends, and let us come together and learn together. Thank you so much. May God bless you. See you in the next session. Thank you so much.